All right, everyone. We are here with Frank Martin. He has a professional boxing record of 18-1. Thank you for coming on, Frank. How's your day going so far?
It's good, man. On way to get my hair braided.
That's what's up. Tell us about yourself and what got you into boxing.
Man, I always was a fighter. Like before I even started boxing, I used to always like street fight a lot and stuff like that. And I always had wanted to fight when I was younger, but my mom, she wouldn't let me. So like as I got older, I got in some trouble my senior year, and I was just like, what I'm gonna do? I was just like, I'm a box. So at that time, I was like 17, going on 18. And I just signed up and I just put my all into it.
Awesome.
What's up? Man, what would you say 2024 if you had to wrap it up? How was it for you?
2024.
Yeah, how was it?
It was, I would say 24 was a learning experience for me, a big learning experience for me. In a lot of different aspects, from the people around, from the people who you got to weed out, the people who you need to bring in, and even on the fighting tip, the business side of it, just how certain things can be, just 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 how certain things can be like set up for you to to be distracted in certain ways.
Okay. You got anyone?
What are some of your plans and goals for the year of 2025?
Man, 25, I ain't gonna lie, I'm trying to be active.
Hey, let's
Everybody
go.
keep everybody keep fucking asking me. They like, when you fighting, when you fighting. Man, right now I'm trying to get something in like March. I'm trying to get something in March, maybe like the end of March
Man,
or
that's
whatever.
quick.
But
That's quick. And I know
yeah,
how you are, man. I've watched some of your interviews before, and you're one of those guys, man. Stay in the gym, always in shape. So I mean, that's what's up, man. It definitely helps with that. You plan on if you had to throw a number out, how many fights do you think you'd have this year? You gonna be kind of like
at
slowly starting
least
back, or just wide open?
at least two.
At least two. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, at least two. If I could get three, you know what I'm saying? That's dope. Like, one thing about me, man, everybody be thinking I just want to sit back and chill and not fight. That's not the case. If I could fight two times a year, I'd be active. I don't just stay in the gym, for nothing.
Right.
Like, they came to me with them fights back to back, I'd be taking them.
My man. Now, hey, speaking of that, speaking on the fights, if you had to throw a name out, and I don't know if you're one of those guys that call out people or whatever, but you got anybody on your radar right now, or you just, I mean, anything, everything.
I'm moving up to 140.
Okay.
I'm moving up to 140. I think it's a lot of good fights at 140. Uh, it's a lot of good fights at 140, man. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm with the shit. So if
Hey.
anybody at 140 want to smoke, I'm there. That's where I'm at now. So any of the top guys, I don't wanna. I still want all the top guys, because I gotta come back, and improve exactly who I am. Like everybody then I done heard I'm done because I got one loss and all that. So I can't wait to come back and just show some of
That's
the
what I
new
want to
stuff
hear,
I've
man.
been
That's what I want to
working
hear, Frank.
on
That's
and
what's up, man. That's what I want to
show
hear.
everybody how I bounce back.
100%, man. That's what's up. Hey, man, even that fight, like looking back on that, man, I had you up. I mean, dude, hey, I was showing one of my buddies the other day, like the highlights, you know what I mean, on that you and Davis fight. And man, they bias low key. Like it goes from round one to round six, and I'm like, bro, he landed, I mean, way more shots than Tank did. I mean, nothing taking nothing from Tank, you know what I mean? He's Tank, whatever. But I'm like, man, hey, Frank he ain't no pushover. I was like, he been landing punches. I mean, I had you up. I mean, a lot. But man, like you watch highlights and they extremely biased, and it ain't just it goes for anybody. Any fights coming up, they always got that one side that they favor. I'm like, man, like if you gonna show it, show both. Don't just pick and choose which side you're gonna show.
Yeah. That's just how it go, man. It's the only way I was winning that fight, whether it went to decision or not. The only way I was winning that fight is if I would have knocked Tank out.
What you said? What you said?
So he the money man. So at the end of the day, that's how the game goes. So
Yep.
feel me?
Hey, you put on a fight, man. I mean, it was good. It was good work. Which I mean, I knew that going into it. I'm telling people, like, hey, man, don't sleep on Frank. Like, hey, he coming out. He coming out.
Yes, sir. Hey, Frank.
Don't trip.
What are?
Just watch how I come back.
Hey, that's what I want to
Yes,
hear. That's
sir.
what I want to hear, Frank.
Yes, sir. Frank, what are your hobbies and interests outside of boxing?
Man, I like to cook, gun range.
That's what's up.
Um, uh,
What kind of
I
gun you
like
like
to
shooting?
shop. I got a lot of guns, man. My favorite gun though that I like to shoot, I like the P90.
Yeah,
I like the P90, but I got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of guns, but I
That's
like
what's,
the P90.
that's
It's
what's
real
up. That's what's
smooth.
up. Now I was watching a podcast of yours yesterday, and I saw one that you talking about training with Floyd. Man, what was that like? I know you probably get that question a lot, man. Training one of the goats.
It was dope. It was a dope experience. It was super dope.
Now, did
It was
you
really like it was just really like we trained for like 2 days. It was cool.
now in that 2 days, man? What would you say? Like, how much did that motivate you, inspire you to keep going? You know, being with his team. How much would you say that kind of motivated you and pushed you?
It was, man. It was a feeling. It was super motivating. But it was more of a feeling just being able to like get be able to hit the mitts with him and stuff. Because everybody ain't gonna be able to do that. It's probably like no more than 5 fighters he can been on the hand pass with. So it was just a blessing to be able to get that work, and it was motivating. It was motivating. But when I got off the mitts, I said, yeah, I got to keep working. I got to get better.
That's what's up. So, going off that, man, I know. I think the last three and a half, 4 years been with Derek James. What's that like, man? Working with Coach James.
Oh, it's good, man. Derek, he a teacher. He gonna teach you a lot of the things. A lot of times, you got certain coaches who like tell you do this, do that, but they can't explain certain things to you. Derek, a teacher, if he tell you something, he gonna explain why he telling you and what it can open up, or he gonna always have an answer for whatever it is that he tell you like to work on or whatever. He have an answer for that, so he give you full like understanding of certain stuff compared to like some other coaches. They may not give you understanding, but they can tell you what to do.
Now I know there's been some coaches in the past, coaches and fighters that, they had that one loss or one hiccup. It might not even be a loss, so to speak, but they switch sides. They get rid of their coach. Would you say that you sticking with James for the long run? Are you one of those guys that kind of try it out for a little bit and then switch it up? Or you gonna be stuck with Derek James going forward?
I wouldn't say that like, I'm gonna just switch up or what I'm saying, like go somewhere else just because of a loss, because we did a lot of winning together.
100.
But
percent
I'm definitely open to like just adding more to my arsenal. Like just jumping around a little bit, may work with somebody here, work somebody there that may add a little something, but just dry out leaving Derek. I'm not into that. So
Facts. I respect
um,
that, man. I respect that. Finish who you start with type.
In the
yeah, I just
beginning,
want
what
to add to the arsenal a little bit.
absolutely in the beginning, what drove you to pick EJ and James as your coaches?
I just like the style. Like EJ was one of my favorite fighters when I was coming up, and my pops used to always tell me like, man, if you could get with them, man, that'd be a good team. Just because of Earl being southpaw, then the basic fundamentals and all of that stuff, like just and then the understanding of a lot of when I first started, I was just doing a lot of fighting, just fighting hard off of my natural athleticism. So Derek kind of like gave me, the help with my IQ, have a better IQ,
Man,
and know what I'm doing.
it sounds like your pops, man. He knows his boxing. It sounds like. What's he up to now?
Nah, he just chilling, man. He knows something. He think he know more than me.
Oh yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, yeah. He said, "Hey, let me show
Nah,
you something, young blood. Let me show you something."
nah,
Old
he knows
pops,
some
man.
stuff though.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Yeah, I mean, man, like everybody's letting on Earl too, man. Y'all kind of right there, back to back. Like, I mean, everybody put y'all in there side by side. So, man, we ready for you to come back. Ready for Earl to come back, man. I know he probably eager to get back in there, man, and let everybody know that he coming. So,
Yeah, we'll be back real soon.
I can't wait, man. What would you tell a young and up and coming fighter? What kind of advice would you give somebody coming up?
Say that one more time.
So, what would you tell a young and up and coming fighter? What kind of advice would you give somebody coming up?
Man, I would say, take your time. Take your time. Like when you coming up in the rankings and all that, don't be in a rush to get to the top. Just and enjoy the process. I will also say, make sure y'all got a good team, a solid team from the management side to the training side to the nutritionist side. Try to make sure if you got a team, ain't nobody too far off. You don't want to have a plus nutritionist team and a C trainer, or you want to have a balanced team. So make sure your team is balanced. I feel like that's like the most important, having a balanced team.
Okay, now I know it ain't your weight class or nothing like that, but it's a fight coming up. I'm sure you've heard all about it. David Benavidez and David Morrell. What's your prediction for that?
Man, I think that's gonna be a good fight. But I just think that I like Morrell, but I think Benavidez, the experience, him being there for a while, I think that's gonna play a part. Uh, I think that's gonna play a part in that fight right there.
Here we go. I agree. I do agree.
Throughout your career, what would you say has been your main key to success?
Mm, I would say family, and then I would say
Good answer.
family.
I like that.
And sometimes, you can do all this working, you can do all that to get to where you want to get to and help who you want to help, but it'll never be enough, especially when it comes to family.
Absolutely. Well, Frank, man, that's really all that we got for you today. We appreciate your time. We thank you for coming on here with us. And yeah, man, God bless and good luck on your 2025 career.
Thank you, man. I appreciate y'all having me on the show.